am your host, Michael T. Porter, and I'm bringing the news to your ass like no other. This is a channel that represents a nation of people that strive for excellence and greatness every single day. And this is going to be a bomb live for y'all. This is going to be a bomb live. I have another bomb news segment for y'all. Another news live segment for y'all. But before I begin, y'all hit the like button, the subscribe button, that share button, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. Also, check out my Spotify podcast, the 250 Gemstones Culture podcast. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, Cash App, $Michael US, greatly appreciate it. Goes to growing the channel, goes to equipment, goes to everything so I can put on the best show for y'all. Don't forget to check out my other two channels, Michael T. Porter Music. My music will be uploaded over there. My music and music videos, I'll be also covering all of our favorite artists in all music genres for all my music lovers over there, just like myself. And don't forget to check out Michael's Skits and Stories. I'll be bringing the most funniest skits to y'all, telling some of the most intriguing, the most captivating, the most entertaining stories out there on YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? We got to turn up. We got to turn up. What else I got for y'all? Got the website coming soon. Got to redo that. Yeah, man. I'm just chilling tonight. It's gonna be a late one because I was so busy today. And this Texas heat is so crazy. I don't get black. I get red. As y'all can see, sunburn red. It's gonna be a bomb show, y'all. It's a late night show. We just kicking. We just hang. What time is it? One with the 150. I'm gonna start at around the 3:30 mark. Let y'all come in. We just chilling. We just vibing. I appreciate y'all. Those of you have been rocking with me since day one. Now they say some of the subscribers, even though they're subscribed, they really don't watch the channel anymore. But those of you who from day one, I appreciate y'all. Those who just now finding the channel, thank y'all too. And I'm open-minded. Y'all know me. I'm a black Christian. I'm from the hood. I'm trying to make it out. You know, showing love to everybody everywhere I go. This channel's like no other channel, y'all. We doing it big. What makes us different, we open-minded, but we can still bring it home. You know, ain't nobody gonna persuade us. We making great decisions. We keeping God first. We trying to fight for that mighty dollar. We gotta do what we gotta do. We in America, baby. We are in America. Make sure the light shine. Oh, that's better. See, it's crystal clear when I do these lives, and it seemed like the live take time to like upload. I kept seeing it say upload, then it turns like clear, I guess. So hopefully it's real clear in your end because we got some shit today. They been getting on Steve Harvey's top. They getting on Steve Harvey's top. Woo, as they should. Black folks are starting to wake up. Black folks are starting to hold these politicians accountable. We will start in a few seconds. Here we go at the 3:30 mark. Let me see. All right, Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey, his big mouth, talking about black people should not be asking Kamala Harris for anything in return for their vote. Can y'all hear me in the back? Can you niggas hear me in the back? Steve Harvey, big mouth, big country self, said that black people who vote, well, he didn't say even vote for Kamala, vote in general, Democrat or Republican, black people who vote, especially for Kamala, should not ask for anything in return for their vote. Right? And he said that just get her black ass in there and we'll worry about all those demands once she get in. On this segment, he said he will not ask her the hard-hitting questions. The questions that people that support Kamala or the people who don't support Kamala, independents, Republicans, we want to know what this woman thinks. What is her plan for black folk? This is about to be a bomb effing show. Let's get into it. I gotta raise my laptop. I want y'all to see this nigga. The other videos I'm gonna let y'all listen, but I want y'all to see this. This is 11 live. Gotta cite my sources. 11 alive. If you guys want to watch the whole video, I'm just gonna play the quick little minute. 11 live is the channel. It's a is that NBC. So let me see. Let me get this going.
We just got rid of that.
Oh, shut up.
So now, for those who are formally incarcerated or who have a conviction for a crime, that will no longer prohibit people from being eligible.
As well be able to get a small business loan because you can be president too with a criminal record. So
we just got rid of that. So now, for those who are formerly incarcerated or who have a
Y'all watch this.
conviction for a crime, that will
Highlight.
prohibit people from being eligible for small business loans. Help me get the word out. That's why I'm here.
Highlight. Look at this mess. Look at this
that's
nigga.
good because you might as well be able to get a small business loan because you can be president too with a criminal record. So that's a nice exchange. Ain't that about it?
Yeah.
You know, look, I've been reading this paper because I got to stay.
Y'all listen.
I got a headache trying to stay on course, so just let me go off this paper for a minute. Before y'all start calling my radio show and DMing me, talking about why you ain't asked no hard-hitting questions, that ain't what this is. I'm throwing a lob. This is an alley-oop for a dunk. Because this administration needs to get the word out of what they're actually doing and what they're actually accomplishing so we can stop all this foolishness about what you're doing for black people. Can't nobody come out with no agenda and call it this for black people and expect to get in the White House. You got to play the game different. Y'all know what this is. So now this next question is another lob for her to dunk. Because they done a lot, man. But we see, I'm on this radio show, I'm hearing all these people talking about, I'm not voting if they not doing nothing for us.
You damn right.
Listen to me. If you do not vote, the analytics will show. They know how many women vote, they know the age you are when you vote. If we don't vote, how we gonna ask for something next time? If you ain't got no voting power, you talking about reparations. Ain't nobody finna give you no reparations and you don't vote. Oh, why you think they finna give us some money? No how, man. I hope they do. They owe us. I'll go down there. I'm sorry.
Shut your ass up. Hey, you know, I love God, and you know, I'm not gonna say any effing or those words like that, but I will, cause niggas not in. I don't think niggas not a cuss word, and ass is in the Bible, so I will be using those, cause this nigga ass is on some BS. Can we get started, y'all? Can you believe what this nigga just said? Can y'all believe what this nigga just said? He said, "Oh, what's up, Kyra Clark? Oh, that's my supporter right there, Kyra." yeah. This nigga said I'd go down. I said, he said that black folks, black Americans should not ask for anything. We got to play the game different because we black. So we got to get her in the White House, act like we're on program with the white liberals. And then once she gets in, then we start asking. Then we do that with Obama. Look what that nigga did. Look. Whoever can help with all this trans confusion, all these lies, our children. Oh yeah, I got this all set up. I got more clips for y'all. I got Malcolm X coming up. I got Tim Walz. I got all that coming up. Shout out, Elder Larry. He said we shouldn't ask for anything. The Asians got their goddamn money. They got protection. I just found out today that the Asians got $26 billion. I just found out I watched Dr. Umar. That nigga crazy too. Something wrong with that fool. But Dr. Umar be hitting on some stuff too. Did y'all know that all of these people that come over here, talking about black folk and white folks, I don't know if white folks know, they have embassies. What the hell is an embassy? Well, embassies are like organizations that protect nations that are here in America. This is why you don't see police. When last time I seen a police officer beat up an Asian? When last time you seen a police officer beat up an Indian, a Hindu Indian from India? You won't see this. All of these people are protected. There is no embassy for black America, right? We are not backed by another country. All of these foreigners that come over here, right? They're backed by their country. They can leave here and go back to their country. Black folk, we are stuck. Nigeria's not backing us up. Jamaica's not backing us up. We don't have a country to where we can exchange goods and we can help one another. We can, like, for instance, like Jamaica. Jamaica has some of the richest soil in the world. They grow everything: weed, marijuana, coffee. How is it that Jamaica is so close to us, not that far from Florida, and we are not capitalizing off the rich soil in America? I mean, rich soil in Jamaica. Our brothers and sisters out there in Jamaica, how in the world they're not making that big money off of us over here? How is it that all of these intelligent black men, black people over here, black men and women, have not capitalized off Jamaica so that their economy can boost, and then we have a country we can rely on? You understand what I'm saying? The Chinese can go back to their country, Israel, all the Middle Eastern countries. You understand what I'm saying? The Latin countries. We are not backed by anybody. I had to throw that out there because the reason why I'm bringing up all of this, foreigners and how everybody else is backed up, other nations of people got what they want. When the people of Israel vote in America, they want something for their vote and for their money. When the white folk, when they vote, they want something for their goddamn vote. This man said we should not hold this woman accountable, and he will not ask her the hard-hitting questions. Whoo! It's like, you know what it is? He's generation Steve. I think Steve Harvey's 66. Because baby boomers have ruined Generation X. My grandparents have ruined my parents. My parents ruined me. And it seems like the millennials are trying to help the Gen Z. And I think we helping Gen Z by not falling for the okadoke. He's 67. This nigga's 67 and he's telling suffering people that we should not hold our leaders accountable. I cannot believe what you're saying. What I'm saying is wrong. Mr. Elder Larry, what I'm saying is wrong because when you vote, it's transactional. It's transactional when you vote. When we vote for something, we want something done. Our kids are reading below average. We have 8th graders. Our 8th grade boys are reading at 3rd grade level. Last time I checked. We have 70%. Now, I don't think it's that high, but I think it's high. But they're saying that 70% of our black babies are born out of wedlock, born into broken homes. Our women are stranded. Our women are suffering. Our women are the least protected, and I know this firsthand. Y'all can go look at all my videos and look at all my videos. Go on my page and look at and type in Black Queen, and you'll see how many videos of black women who've been kidnapped, who've been raped, who have been killed. The black men ain't protecting the black woman. The black woman ain't protecting the black man. Our families are screwed up. Our schools are screwed up. Our neighborhoods are violent. The economy, it affects not only black folks, it affects America. So what is she going to do about the economy? What is she going to do about legislation in states like California who wants to force, not from Cali, shout out mother effing Cali. The Cali that y'all see today, it wasn't the Cali when I grew up over there. Gavin Newsom wants to force, he's a Democrat, he wants to force 40 million people, the population in California, to get EV cars. One, there's not enough power. Two, these EV cars are very, very, very expensive. Have y'all seen the price of these cars? Now, they are beautiful, but nobody can afford EVs, right? No, we can barely afford gas, nigga. And this man's talking about he's not going to ask Kamala Harris the hard-hitting question. Can you believe this big mouth, bass mouth nigga? How you not hold these people, whatever they pass, we are affected by it. Did you know when Joe Biden first came in, that nigga too, anybody that uses Cash App, your ass was taxed over a certain amount. I think if you are over $600 a month or something like that, you were taxed. Your ass was taxed. Cash App was doing just fine. Cash App is like anytime the American people trying to get ahead, y'all tax us to death. These are the hard questions. These are the questions that the American people want to know. Cash App tax Joe Biden, because y'all just think I'm not just gonna talk about it. Oh, so now he changed it right before election. IRS delays, is according to Forbes.com. IRS delays requiring users of Venmo and other payment apps have given another reprieve from a change that will require more reporting. Let me see. Is easing to new changes. Yep, I was right. $600 for payment of goods and services. I was right. A 2021 law called for tightening the rules by having the apps send users was called a Form 1099-K for transactions totaling over $600. And if you're sending money over $600, they want you to fill out a 1099-K form, and you need to report that. Fuck you. F you. It's at the point now. See, I think I just be talking. Y'all can look it up. Forbes.com. Forbes.com. IRS delays requiring users of Venmo. Yeah. But the IRS announced late in 2022 that it would delay the new requirements until 2024 tax filing season. And now the tax agency says it will wait until 2025. So now they're beginning to push this back. Now they're beginning to push it back. You're taxing us on everything. Property tax, sales tax, federal tax, state tax, road tax, sales tax. Oh, I don't agree with now. If I had to choose, I'm gonna choose Trump. But Trump, I'm gonna jump into that too. Let me write some notes. Hold on, real quick, y'all. We about to get turned it up late night. Trump doesn't have a plan either. So I don't know why everybody jumped on what the Republicans have done for the black folk. F them too. And we're gonna talk about. I want to talk about Tim Walz first. I'm gonna close it out with Trump. Let's see, Tim Walz and the tampons in boys' restroom. That man's sick. His ass needs to be arrested. Shout out Nathan Love to Grow. Shout out Nathan Love to Grow. ZMS. That 2025 plan is only for black folk? Is that plan specifically and only for black folk? I'm gonna check it out. Y'all giving me some information. See, I read y'all comments. The first thing, Steve Harvey. I'm gonna jump on all over. Oh, I got Ricky Smiley too. Don't y'all let me forget about Ricky Smiley in there. Hold on, Ricky. DL Hughley. I just say black celebs. I ain't about to type all these niggas' names. They're paid. They're puppets. Oh, two, we're going to talk about Tim Walz, and then we're going to talk about Malcolm X, what he said about the liberals and the Republicans, and fourth is Trump. Oh, this is going to be good. Make sure I got all my sources. I got everything already lined up. Yeah. Oh, poll time. Poll. I'm kind of late with my poll. Shoot. Let me see. What should be what I want to ask y'all. I know. Should black folk get something in return? It's going to come to me. Hold on. Should black voters expect something in return? Yeah. Here we go. See, I'm a writer, right? So it's going to come to me. I'm a creative. Should black voters expect? Ooh, I should have did my poll earlier. I'm gonna start doing my poll earlier, y'all. But we it's gonna be all right. Expect beneficial. Sorry, y'all. Sorry for the wiggling. Hold on. Beneficial policies in return for their vote. I might just start doing the poll as soon as I do the live. It's okay. It's okay. Beneficial policies in return for their question mark. You gotta have that question mark, or it look crazy. Yeah, baby. Steve, something wrong. And I used to champion Steve Harvey because the news media was jumping on him so bad. Let me see. Expect beneficial policies in return for their vote. Start poll. Yeah, they been lost me. Sorry, should have got this poll going earlier. Go ahead, Kyra. Go ahead, Mr. or Mrs. Few, Lady Dyer. Diaspora, damn. I was going on my brain, yo. I'm about to say Lady Desperate. Forgive me, y'all. Forgive me. So make sure black celebrities trying to get us with the okadoke. I got 10 walls. 10 walls, tampons in the bathroom, and Kamala, the abortion. Out of all the things that's going on, she want to worry about killing children. Lord have mercy. Whoo, let's get it in. Okay, so black celebrities. I'm tired of them, and most black folks with a brain, I'm pretty sure y'all tired of them. I'm tired of Ricky Smiley. This nigga's always in the dress. You're talking to a man. Now, if you are live an alternative lifestyle, I'm not bashing. Y'all do what y'all do with your little nasty self. Y'all handle y'all business how y'all want to handle y'all business. I'm just saying, when you start talking about this, when you start talking about Christ, I ain't perfect. I'm trash in the presence of the Lord, but I know when I'm doing wrong and I know when I'm doing right. This man in the house of the Lord, in the movies, he's always paraded in the dress. Our boys need to see more father figures. Our black boys need to see more masculine men, more loving men, more men with leadership. You heard what Cat Williams said. He would not do a movie with Ricky Smiley unless he's in the dress. And Shannon Sharp said, well, why? Because that's the only time when he's funny. Highlight. Cat Williams said that's the only time Ricky Smiley is funny. And then he has this man who lives a homosexual lifestyle. We're not bashing nobody. Gary with the T. He's a homosexual, right? Yeah, honey. Like, wait, Ricky Smiley, you in the dress. You got this man next to you. And I like the brat. He got the brat up there. The brat, right? I'm going somewhere with this. The brat just married her wife and they had a baby. I want y'all to think about the images that Ricky Smiley puts off in the black community. He's trying to shame us for we're growing. The black community is growing. ZMS, I see you. The black community is growing. It seems like, I don't know if we're getting back right with God. Hopefully we are, but it look like black folks are at least weighing the options and holding both accountable. I think blacks are moving in the right direction. Steve Harvey is trying to keep us in the dark. Ricky Smiley is trying to keep us in the dark. Wait, can I go up and down on these? Oh, I can. Okay, so I'm gonna take a break to read all y'all comments. I didn't know. Okay, cool. At the 20. Okay, I know in probably about a couple of minutes I'll look at the comments. Cool. These black celebrities are puppets. Think about the image that the brat puts out. No knock on her. The brat's fine. Well, before she got fat, she got older, but back in her day, the brat was beautiful. And she's been bisexual her whole life. Do your thing, but here's the thing. Why is Ricky Smiley always in the dress? Why is Ricky Smiley around the LGBTQ, but you're talking about God all the time? That's the thing. These people have I don't know what God he worshiping, but look at the company that Ricky Smiley keeps, right? Steve Harvey, twisting them. What I'm saying is the images that Ricky Smiley puts out twist the minds of the viewers, and it puts out a bad image of the black community. Look at Steve Harvey. And like I said, I like Steve Harvey. He makes any black man getting some money, he ain't struggling. And he says that he helped people. If I am to believe him, he does help people. That's cool too. But he's telling black women and women in general to think like a man. She can't think like a man because her brain is not wired. It will never be wired. Just like a man can never think like a woman. A woman is precious in her own right. A man is precious in his own right. We're different because we're supposed to be attracted to each other. She can never think like a man. Now, she can probably give her some tips or give her an idea to actually think like a man. Come on, Steve Harvey. Come on with the BS. But even that, I give him some leeway. I think a lot of men saying that, you're giving up the game. You trying to ruin the bro code. I honestly thought he was trying to help women get married. I don't know. I give people slack, but I can't give Steve Harvey slack on this. I can't give Steve Harvey slack on this. When our communities are dying, our young men have been dying in America for years. Before I was born, the way it's going, these young brothers going to be dying long after I'm well off. gone from here because there's no fathers, there's no leadership, there's no accountability. There's no accountability from well, you can't expect accountability from Steve Harvey. He's a puppet. Ricky Smiley is a puppet. DL Hughley is a puppet. These are the type of men, ladies, if you're watching, black women, if you're watching, and all women, we are your rulers. Good men. I ain't talking about any old man. I'm talking about good men who care for you, who want the best for you, who wants to build with you. We are your ruler. What I say, go. And at the end of the day, it's not what I say, it's what God says. God pours onto me and I'll pour into you. But you have to be willing to follow. Feminism have told you women not to even follow us. Don't look our way. They told you women that it's out of your nature to cry. When last time y'all seen a woman cry? They told you that you're a weak woman if you show emotions. You're a weak woman if you're not making more than a man. You're a weak woman if if you're not pretty much running the household. In all of our movies in the black community, it's Big Mama. Where the hell is Peepaw? Tyler Perry, Steve Harvey, all of these movies, everything goes through the black woman. And the black man, we're saying enough is enough. It's been proven that black women cannot hold down the community. They cannot raise children on their own. Can fathers do it? To a degree, they have a far better chance because we are the ones that lead. The men are the one that lead. Oh, you better believe it. How is a woman weak? This is what feminism teach. You're feminine. They shun people, like Lady Diaspora said. They shun women for being feminine. Your children need you to be feminine. They need a balance of masculinity and femininity. When mama come home, when like I not yell at the children, but I give a demand. Boom, 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 boom. It's done. And then the kids feel like daddy's being mean. Then the mama, with her nurturing side, no, this is what your father's trying to tell you, baby. Blah, 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 blah. Your daddy loves you. He just wants to do it like this. And the reason why he's doing this, boom, boom, boom. You see how the mama bear came in and supported the daddy bear to ensure the little cubs get the message. What I've seen is that these, and I'm about to, you know what? I want to play. You know what? I was going to do Malcolm third. I'm going to do Malcolm next. I'm going to do Malcolm now. I want y'all to listen to what Malcolm said about the white liberals and, oh, hold on. Let me get to it quick. Oh, shit. I needed that. Hold up. Okay, got that. And then I need to get ooh, computer working good today. Let's hit the YouTube video. And he talk about black entertainers. Okay, Malcolm X, highlight. And I'm finna go into the comments.
I told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities.
Saying, now he said this back in the 60s. They are puppets and clowns. I'm gonna rewind it and I'm gonna let it play. It's only 2 minutes. Let me rewind it. They are puppets, and you don't see this in the white community where celebrities are able to express and have validation in political views. One more time, let me be quiet.
Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear. And it is an honor, actually, that they endorsed Dr. Martin Luther King and were against the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. That's actually an honor. Now, when you say that they also, in the same Newsweek poll magazine, I think the pollster said that he went into the Negro community and asked about the Muslims. And many Negroes whom he asked said, well, I never heard of the Muslims. Who are they? You know,
this is the rank and file we're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Now, when they got down to the rank and file, this was the answers that they got. This is equivalent to the situation in Kenya during the Mau Mau uprising, when many frightened whites in Kenya, Africa, would go among the Africans and ask them, what about the Mau Mau? And the African would say, I never heard of them. And the same white man who would ask the African this question and very naively believe what the African said, when he went to bed that night, he would lose his head. And usually the one who took his head was the same African who told him that afternoon he had never heard of the Mau Mau.
Except in the Newsweek poll, they used Negro interviewers.
You'll find that oftentimes Negroes are as much on guard around Negro interviewers, who usually represent the bourgeois element of Negroes, as they are on guard around whites. Usually Negroes know that when this bourgeois Negro walks through the door, he is not doing something that he's initiated himself, but he's involved in something in which the white man is the absolute opposite.
See, he said it right there. When the bourgeois nigga walks through the door, the brothers like me, the ones that care about the people, we know he's pretty much saying that his intentions are not of his own. They're not good. It's coming from a white power structure, right? So he's talking about your Steve Harvey, they were talking about black interviewers. You know, so your Steve Harveys, your D.L. Hughley's, your Ricky Smileys, your Marlon Waynes, and Marlon Waynes is telling you parents out there that you need to just accept your child. Your little boy wants to chop off his thing. Your little girl wants to grow a mustache. He said, here's the thing. As a parent, we're supposed to correct your children, right? Now, if you did your job as a parent, you tried to correct them, you know, try to get them to help, it ain't working, that's a different story. But for parents to not even be involved, he don't want parents to be involved at all. Marlon Wayne said, just accept it. So should I accept my child smoking crack and giving blowjobs behind the alley? Should I accept my daughter spreading her legs and thotting it up? Should I just let my children join gangs? What's wrong with these people? These Hollywood people sick. Going to the comments. Let me see where I left off. Nathan Love to Grow Hollyweird. ZMS Hollyweird. You damn right. Double agents. Weak if you're feminine. You damn right. Yep, still locking brothers up. Let's see. Brother Malcolm also warned us about House. Yep. Harriet Tubman, I would have freed thousands, but they did not know there was. Ooh, I love that quote. Oh, I love that. I love it. And I think that's what Kanye West, Kanye West be trolling. Willie D jumped on, everybody jumped on Kanye West, but that's pretty much what he was saying. He said, over time, we choosing to live like this. Over time, we're choosing to allow Caucasians at that time, not the good white folks that's watching me. I'm talking about your ancestors acting a damn fool out there in them plantations. Over time, we're choosing to be slaves. Just like we're choosing to have kids out of wedlock and put them at a disadvantage. We're choosing to put terrible leaders to represent us. We're choosing, to kill each other up over nothing. Your Sexy Reds and all these people. I am not mad at nobody because I'm entertaining in a sense, but I do it for real, for real. 250, we do it for real, for real. People need to get the message out, But when you're dealing with politics, when you're dealing with these people, you got to look to see, are these people aligned with God, right? Are these people aligned with God? Are they aligned with Jesus? Are they aligned with the Spirit? Are they aligned with the Word of God? Where in the Bible where God doesn't hold us accountable for what we do? Where in the Bible we're not held responsible for the lifestyle in which we lead? These Hollywood people have done a number on the black community through hip hop, through all this stuff, and I love my raps. I love all music, but these people are infiltrating our communities in order to persuade us to shoot our own selves in the foot. These people are sick. Now, Oh, this hour going by quick. It's already 34 minutes. Now we're gonna get back to the Democrats, and the reason why I'm about to swing on the Democrats, because I'm about to swing on the Republicans too. Let's go to Tim Walz. Can I do a little reading? Can I do a little reading? Let me see. I want to continue because my fans. Oh no. That's a good article. Yeah, bring that damn article back. Highlight, y'all. How many highlights I got? I got 3. I do. I say one for the. Oh, okay. They want me to buy. Hold on, y'all. I had a good Tim Wall. I think it was Seattle Times. Let me see. This man wants to put highlight. This man wants to put tampons in the little boy's restroom. Can y'all believe that? Tampons. These people are demons. What? Before I begin, I'm about to read this article. What grown man think about that with children? Like, nigga, like, what? Because I asked my mom, like, they try to put tampons in the boys' restroom. She said because if a girl feels like, wait, how she put it? If a boy feels like he's a girl, no. If a girl if a girl feels like she's a boy, but she still has the female part, she can still go into the boys' restroom because she identifies as a boy, and the tampons will be available. I mean, like, who thinks about stuff like that as a grown man? He needs to be arrested. Let's get it. This, if you guys want to check out the article, the Seattle Times, this sick bastard Tim Walz, they call him Tampon Tim. The SeattleTimes.com, behind the Tampon Tim taunt. What Minnesota's law on free tampons in the schools actually does. Article written by Emily Cochrane. Blow this up. You're about to strain my eyes. Tucked into a stack of budget bills, Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota signed into law last May was a measure that went largely unnoticed. Public schools would be required to provide free menstrual products to all students who needed them, beginning in the 4th grade. The measure was superseded by teenagers, including Elif Ozturk, who had listened to the classmates in the restroom fret over not having a tampon, and Merritt Matson, who began carrying extra pads in the middle school as a gesture of support for friends uncomfortable confiding in their parents about the start of their periods. This is why these schools want to be the kids' parents instead of parents being the parents. They said they couldn't go to their parents because their parents don't agree with their lifestyle. So now all the children are running to the schools for advice. Very dangerous. It is in part of a political agenda, Masson 15 said. It was to make students feel safe. The new law took effect on January 1st this year with little sign of public opposition, and Minnesota joined about half of all states in passing legislation to improve access to menstrual products in public schools. But when Vice President Kamala Harris named Walz as her running mate for the presidency this month, conservative commentators seized on the phrase in Minnesota's law, which guarantees access to the products for all menstruating students. That would be girls, not boys. But this is what Tim Walz did. Labeling Walz Tampon Tim, opponents, including former President Donald Trump, have accused the governor of a heavy-handed campaign to place tampons and pads in boys' restrooms for transgender students, trying it to a broader conservative backlash over Walz's support for the LGBT rights. Her running mate approved, signed into legislation, tampons in boys' bathrooms. Okay, the Trump Republican presidential nominee said of Harris on Monday during a live audio stream on the social media platform X. And let me see what else they got. But with each of the Minnesota's more than 300 school districts responsible for drafting a plan for meeting the requirements of the law, schools have not interpreted it as a mandate to specifically place tampons and pads in the restrooms designated only for boys. Well, that shouldn't even be a thought because boys can't menstruate. In calls and emails to district officials across the state this week, none of the half dozen who responded said their schools had placed menstrual products in the boys' restroom. Lawmakers in both parties, as well as some students, teachers, and administrators, said that to their knowledge, the products had typically been placed in girls' restroom or gender neutral restrooms, as well as in places including the nurse office. Let me see. Many schools already had a policy in place. Let me see. Notice how. So, notice how they didn't say we're gonna put tampons in the girls' restroom. Plain and simple. Now, when we were in middle school, they kept tampons in the girls' restroom. So why is this even an issue? Because this man is a creep. This man is diabolical. He's talking about tampons. Throughout this whole article, it never said we will only put tampons and pads in the young ladies' restroom because that's where they belong. Boys can't menstruate. So I was thinking, like, why is he putting in the boys' restroom? You know, because if he's a transgender, that means they would have to put him in both restrooms. So it all goes back. Even if they don't, well, they would have to put it in the boys' restroom because, like my mom said, the girl thinks she's a boy, but she doesn't have the part yet. So she's going to go into the boys' restroom. So he will be putting it in the boys' restroom to aid to what's the word when you try to appease transgender kids. So to appease the transgender kids, to make them feel safe, to make them feel comfortable, they will have to put tampons in the boys' restroom and in the girls' restroom. So at any time, however they identify of which gender, they're able to use either restroom. These people, accommodate. Damn, that's the word. I knew it started with an A. I said appease. Thank you, Lady Diaspora. Accommodate. They're trying to accommodate transgender children. So, because when they approach the door, they have the right, their transgender right. Doesn't matter what their clothing or what their physical parts, it's all about how they identify. So even if they identified as a girl yesterday and he was born a boy, biological boy, I identified as a girl yesterday, I can identify as a boy. So even though I identify as a boy today and I'm a biological male, there will be tampons in there just in case the other, the transgender girls feel like they want to be a boy. This is some sick stuff. And have y'all seen Tim walk? I'm gonna show you this. He looks creepy. He looked like he got like some skeletons, a whole bunch of skeletons. Look at this nigga. I call him a nigga. Look at him. Don't he look creepy? Ooh, this laptop so beautiful. HP Pavilion, if y'all wondering. Ooh, that's a creepy man. He looked like Joe Biden's little brother, little sister rather. So these are the type of people that are in the Democratic Party, right? And the Republicans ain't no better, but they ain't passing no policies like this. Now here we go, because this is why I wanted to bash on the Democrats. I'm about to bash on both because I'm playing a little bit more. Now there's a different video from Malcolm where he's distinguishing the difference between white liberals and conservatives. I'll play a little bit of that, and then I'll get to this abortion thing. Look at the policies of these people. And none of these policies have to do with gas. None of these, Joe Biden cousin. None of these policies have to do with evictions. None of these policies have to do with the real issues that America, not just Black America, but America as a whole, right? Because I can ask for something specifically for Blacks, and I can ask for something for America as a whole. Example, in the Black community, we need more counseling. We need more rehabilitation center. We need more social work. I'm advocating for more pay for our public schools, and we need just the education and social services, right? But that's just for the Black community. But I can also ask for America as a whole, as an entire country, close the goddamn border because I want to feel safe. How about that? So I can ask for two things at the same time, but Steve Harvey don't want Black America to ask for anything. You better shut your goddamn mouth. You better shut your goddamn mouth, and don't you be asking for nothing for your goddamn vote. This play a little bit more. Malcolm, this is a different video. Oh, I didn't. And then we're finna jump on Kamala, and then we about to really turn up.
Crooked game of power politics here in America. The Negro, namely, the race problem, integration, civil rights issue, are all all nothing but tools used by the whites who call themselves liberals against another group of whites who call themselves conservatives, either to get into power or to retain power. Among whites here in America, the political teams are no longer divided into Democrats and Republicans. The whites who are now struggling for control of the American political throne are divided into liberal and conservative camps. The white liberals from both parties cross party lines to work together toward the same goal. And white conservatives from both parties do likewise. The
Good night, diaspora.
Differs from the white conservative only in one way. The liberal is more deceitful, more hypocritical than the conservative. Both want power, but the white liberal is the one who has perfected the art of posing as the Negro's friend and benefactor. And by winning the friendship and support of the Negro, the white liberal is able to use the Negro as a pawn or a weapon in this political football game that is constantly raging between the white liberals and the white conservatives. The American Negro is nothing but a political football, and the white liberals control this ball through tricks or tokenism, false promises of integration and civil rights. In this game of deceiving and using
false promises of good night, Kyra, sorry. He said false promises of civil rights. You know, the agendas of the civil rights, false promises, and he's right. He was preaching about this in the late 60s, and none of these things that these people have promised us has never come. All these damn promises. So the reason I'm going back in history is to show what was warned, what they were trying to warn us about. Malcolm X was trying to warn us about the future generation of how these two power structures operate, especially the liberals. He said they pretend to be your friend. The black man is a political football in this game of politics in America. They pretend to be your friend. The reason why he said that, and did y'all hear about Kamala Harris talking about, yeah, girl, she was on the phone with Taraji talking about, yeah, girl, I'm in these streets. When you start talking black, first off, you Indian, right? We in these streets. She said, I'm in these streets, girl. They hating on me. Some shit like that. Yeah, false promise of friendship. False. You understand what I'm saying? She was at another rally, said, we did it in 2020, and we gonna do it in 2025. It's called pandering. It's called, this is how, this in her mind, we're monkeys, right? This is the only way to communicate with us. This is the only way to communicate with the black community. You got to be hip. You got to be cool. This is why they got Meg Thee Stallion twerking that big fine ass at the Democratic rally. That thing was moving, y'all. The thing was thanging. The thing was thanging. I was like, damn, man, she lost that weight. Like, god damn, she throwing it in a circle. But we don't need you to throw it in a circle, Meg. We are dying out here. We getting evicted. Gas going up. People can't afford daycare. Groceries, gas, daycare, light bill, phone bill. God damn, we're in times where people are so ambitious. People got dreams, people got goals, and it seems like it's absolutely unbearable when your government tax you to death and send your money overseas. When your government try to lock your ass up for the stupidest things, right? When your government think it's a good idea to raise people's rent to where they can't afford it. It's a good idea to raise, to appraise your home at an astronomical value, which raises your property tax. And now you're going to get thrown out on your behind because you failed to pay your property tax. You got too far behind on the property tax on a home that you already paid off. These are the issues. These are the hard-hitting questions, Steve Harvey. These are the hard-hitting questions. You buffoon, you come with, well, Malcolm called them clowns. Malcolm X said this is 1963. Malcolm X put us on game long time ago what was going on, y'all. And I'm gonna do a whole live about the A word. I don't know if I can't say it too much. I'm gonna say nigga and ass, but I can't say the A because well, I guess next because they've been jumping on YouTube because YouTube was infringing on the American people's right. And I don't know who made the phone call, but YouTube has been very lenient with certain words, with certain videos, because even my channel, they was hitting me on my way up before I was monetized. I was like, damn, I damn near had to walk on eggshells, and YouTube cut that stuff out because they were leaning left. YouTube was leaning left. They said, hell no, you ain't about to be censoring half the damn country. So, but I'm gonna still be respectful of the site. But yeah, I'm gonna do a segment because I want the ladies' opinion on the A word on abortion, because this woman is Satan. Tampons in the restroom, killing our babies. And I'm not talking about extreme measures. I'm just talking about she's able to exercise her right. Go down to the clinic. The baby's healthy. The mama's healthy. I want to exercise my right. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about extreme measures. I'm not talking about rape, incest. I'm just talking about the woman, a healthy woman, healthy baby, having the ability just to go down to these insane asylums, Dr. Frankenstein's house, and get rid of these precious miracles. Oh yeah, we're gonna dive into it. But this is what she supports. This is what this woman supports. She hasn't put out any policy.
Kamala Harris at the campaign trail in battleground state Wisconsin yesterday. It was her first rally since President Biden dropped out of the presidential race. Harris now has enough delegates to become the presumptive Democratic presidential nominee. Her message yesterday focused in on threats to abortion access and aiming at former President Donald Trump.
We who believe in reproductive freedom will stop Donald Trump's extreme abortion bans because we trust women to make decisions about their own body and not have their government tell them what to do.
Former President Trump took a press call with reporters taking aim at Harris. Trump continues to bring illegal immigration at.
She said we don't want the government telling our ladies, God's daughters in America, what to do, but she just told them what to do, and she said, get rid of them goddamn children in your stomach. She don't want the government to tell God's daughters, because they have twisted the minds of our daughters in America. They have turned our women so evil. They're destroying their own children. It's one thing to go up the street to badass kids get on your nerve. A woman gets out and run over a kid because the kid kept throwing rocks at her car. That's one thing to kill somebody else's kid. But to, take care of this situation, unalive your own child in your stomach. I want y'all to really think about what the policies. What the guys say about this? What do you think Jesus thinks about this? Ooh, let's go into the comments. Ooh, y'all been so good to me. New Distro Academy. Oh, you damn right. Look up the Indian deity Kamala, the goddess of destruction. She was in the theme Indiana Jones movie 2. Yeah. Quote unquote reproduction. Yeah. Reproduction, quote unquote. Look at this real quick, and then I'm finna jump on accountability for both parties, because I think all blacks, I think we starting to wake up. What's it called? Oh, the deity. Ooh. Yep, he was right. Ooh, it looks evil and nasty. Look at Kamala, y'all. Look at Kamala Harris, y'all. We did it in 2020 and we gonna do it in 2024. That's Kamala right there. Ow! Let's bring it on home, y'all. I can't believe Steve Harvey said this. Once again, Steve Harvey is a puppet. Like Distro Academy said, New Distro Academy said, black people, I think we're starting to wake up. And even doesn't matter who you vote for, Steve Harvey said you shouldn't ask nobody for a vote because we're black and we got to play this game different. No, Steve Harvey, we're going to play the game the way we want to play the game. How about that, nigga? We are tired of down in the streets. We are tired of not having. We are tired of. I'm talking about ambitious people, the people like y'all out there that want something in life, that want a family, that want to buy a home, that we're doing our best to save. We're doing our best to put our kids in the best situation, doing our best to put ourselves in the best situation. We're not playing your game, Steve Harvey, and all you other puppets, Meg Thee Stallion, all of y'all. We're not playing that game anymore. That game has failed Generation X. It has failed baby boomers. It's failing millennials and the Generation Z. They coming up behind us. Look at the type of world that our little babies are coming into. Look at the world that these babies are coming into. Babies are a gift from the. Yeah, you absolutely right. I'm gonna do a segment tomorrow, y'all. Oh, Saturday we about to turn up. It's ladies' night, and the feel is right. I want you to think about the policies. I want y'all to think about no matter who you vote for. First off, does it align with God? Second of all, is it beneficial to you and what you want? No matter what side you want. But for a entertainer to tell us, especially black folk, that we should not ask for anything for our vote, you must be goddamn crazy, Steve Harvey. You need your ass whooped, you and Ricky Smiley. Now, Ricky Smiley might like it, so we gotta say no diddy. These people have an agenda to make sure we suffer, and we pushing back. The blacks are pushing back, Latino Americans pushing back, America as a whole, we pushing back. And thank you, New Distro Academy. We're pushing back because we're tired. We're tired of y'all separating us from God. We're tired of y'all separating parents from children. We're tired of y'all separating us from our money, robbing us. We work 40 years and they're saying that they won't even be an SSI. So why are you taking it out of our checks? 95 billion to Ukraine, and them people in New York. I never been to New York. I'm gonna go out there. I'm trying to hit that Apollo. The average rent, a New Yorker said this, the average rent is for a one bedroom is close to $3,000, and she's worried about terminating pregnancies. Think about that. They're worried about putting tampons in the boys' restroom, and we got people homeless, not because they're lazy, not because they didn't try to put them. They have a sustainable career. They simply can't afford the rent. Them people crying out there in New York. Them people crying out there in Chicago. Black kids are being hit up left and right. Everybody ducking bullets. 100 people shot, 17 killed in one weekend in Chicago. We have a demonic force over this country, and we gotta do what we gotta do. 250. We gotta do what we gotta do in order to be great. We gotta make great decisions. And Steve Harvey, whether you like it or not, we're gonna make great decisions, and that's holding the people we put in power accountable, holding them accountable, and we're gonna do that. Oh yeah, the gang crisis. Oh yeah, they turning up too. 250. For those of you, 250 Gemstones was a story about 250 girls out there in the city of Mosul in Iraq. So when ISIS came, you guys know they did some of the most horrific things. And after they had ravaged the city, they had burned down the city, and the few people that remained, they gave 250 little girls an option. They told them that if you have an option, either you're going to be our sex slaves or you're going to face death. This is in the afternoon, and these girls made a decision. And this is after seeing them behead people. This is after seeing their friends get killed. This is after seeing their loved ones get killed, hearing explosions, hearing gunshots. They told these girls, you have a decision to make. Either you be our sex slaves or we will slaughter you. So all 250 girls were slaughtered that afternoon because they chose not to be sex slaves to the ISIS terrorists, right? So these are real people out here. What made that story to me so significant was that at that time period, a lot of people were getting praise that shouldn't got praise. There were a lot of people who's getting recognition, getting awards, being recognized for stuff that they shouldn't be getting recognized for. And we got people out in the world really doing it. They made a decision. They faced their fears. They understood what was at stake, and they had enough dignity, they had enough self-respect, and they had enough love for themselves not to go through and live that lifestyle and be a part of their darkness. And that's what 250 is. We're not going to be a part of their darkness trying to push off on us. I want to say thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Those of you that have been rocking me once again since day one. Those of y'all who just subscribed or just your first time viewing the channel, thank y'all, thank y'all. We are growing. I cannot do it without y'all. Y'all flood my comment. What y'all think about this? It's crazy out here. I'm gone.